In this video, we're going to be looking at how to fill in the probabilities on a tree diagram. We aren't going to do anything with them in this one. All I want you to be able to do is read the information and transfer it into this tree diagram. So, first of all, let's read through what we've got. It says, there are 2 green and 5 red counters in a bag. A counter is taken at random, the colours written, and then put back in the bag. So they take a counter out, then they put it back in. Again, another counter is taken once that one's been put back in, the colour's written, and then it's put back. So the bag doesn't ever have any less counters than it started with. So we're going to fill in the tree diagram to show those probabilities. So what this part is, these are branches on our tree diagram. So this is for pick 1. So this is for this part here when they choose the first counter. Okay, so if you imagine it, I put my hand into a bag, I could pick either a green or a red. So that's what I'd write on the end of the branches. So what I'm likely to get. Okay. On the branches here, this is where I'm going to write the probability of actually getting one of those. So if I follow this branch here, it's telling me that I'm going to be choosing a green. So what's the probability of picking a green out of the bag? Well, there are 2 greens and there are 5 red. So there are 2 out of 7 because there will be 7 counters in the bag altogether. So 2 out of 7. Okay, I need to do the same on the other branch. So what would the probability be of picking a red? Well, yeah, 5 out of 7. Okay, what's really important when you're doing these tree diagrams is that these 2 branches, so the 2 that are attached, the probabilities have to add up to 1. If they don't add up to 1, it's not right. Okay, so that's what I can get when I do pick number 1. Okay, so I've put my counter back in the bag. It didn't matter what I chose, but I'm going to choose again. So this is pick number 2. Again, I've just got 2 branches because I've got 2 things that I can choose from. And again, it's just green or red. And this set of branches is just repeated. I'll explain why in a moment. Okay, so again, I need to fill in the probabilities. Well, the probabilities aren't going to change because nothing's changed in the bag. If I'd kept the counter out, then the probability would change, but we're not doing that today. The counter is being put back in the bag, so all I need to do is write these repeated probabilities. So I know that for choosing a green, it would give me 2 over 7, so that would be the same there. The probability of picking a red is 5 over 7 and 5 over 7, and that's all you need to do. The reason that the branches are repeated on the second pick is because you could have 2 different routes. So when you're picking the counters out of the bag, the first pick I could have got a green, but then once I put the counter back in the bag, I could get green or red again. Or on my first pick, I could have chosen red. But then again, on my second pick, I could have chose green or red. So it's just showing you what you could have got once you'd picked out a red counter. Have a go at filling in some of them yourself now.